everybody, it's Suzanne Spooner, QHHT Level 3 practitioner, and I have another 3i Atlas clip to share with you. It's a new client that I had the pleasure of working with this week. Her name is Vanessa, and oh my gosh, she was so amazing. And I know there's a lot of new people coming to my channel to listen to these 3i Atlas clips. So these clients of mine are in a deep space of relaxation or hypnosis, and they're accessing the part of them that knows everything, which many call the high self or subconscious. It's a part that's always with us that we're not taught a lot about, so we don't know how to tap into it or what it is or how it can help guide us. But in this deep state of hypnosis, it usually comes forward really easily. So I want to share the information that her higher self wanted us to know about 3i Atlas. It's pretty cool and amazing, and kind of builds on that last clip a little bit. This one I'm going to call something about the amplifier. It's a great amplifier. I've got to figure out my wording for that title yet, but it really gives a fresh perspective on our responsibility of how to prepare for this experience that's coming our way soon. And it's very exciting. I mean, it can be fearful or it can be very exciting. This is your choice, your free will. But I would get in check pretty quick, because you are going to amplify your feelings as it gets closer. That's the role that it has. Also, some really interesting information about if your body is all of a sudden having some aches and pains and what that's all about. I know I am, like weirdly, like my body never hurts. And I've had a few aches and pains come out of nowhere that I've been trying to work through. So it gave some information about that. Now, here's the really cool part. I hope to put her full session out, which is just flipping mind-blowing. She and I are getting some edits together, and hopefully once we get those, then we will get that prepared and put out. Vanessa is so fun. Usually you have to do an induction, and then they start going into a past life or another lifetime. We get done with that, then we go over to the high self, and they have a list of questions that they've prepared that they want to have answered, and we begin with that. That's a typical session, but not with Vanessa. No, her high self popped in before I could even get the induction finished. So which is great. We spent all the time with her high self. And not only that, Vanessa is from Arkansas. She's got a sweet, slow Southern drawl to her voice in her normal awake and aware time. And this time, oh my goodness, her high self had so much to say. It was like speaking so fast. And I just started giggling throughout, because it's like, she's never going to believe how fast she's speaking. This is crazy. So I told her it was about a 2-hour session, but there's probably 4 hours of information on there, because her high self was just giving information so quickly. I could barely get a word in edgewise, which is perfect. I love those sessions because the high self just has the floor, and it's going to give out as much information for the client as it can. So that was this. Also, Vanessa is a level 2 QHHT practitioner, and I love giving sessions to other practitioners, but she has allowed me to share with you her website. She would love to have more QHHT clients come to her in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And her YouTube channel, she does amazing sound bath and other great clips of information that she puts out there. Once we put out her full session, there's a lot of really cool information about how her high self kind of takes over when she's doing the gong baths, the sound baths, and what's really, really happening with the frequency that's coming out. So if you see some of her sound bath clips on her YouTube channel, I'd tune in. I'm going to. She's amazing. She's just so gifted and a beautiful soul. Okay, so I don't want to take up too much time. Oh, okay. And just FYI, I know there's a lot of new people that are coming to me and they don't know what in the heck QHHT is or who I am. So this can seem really weird, hypnosis, if you haven't like delved into how cool this is. And so I've had a lot of great comments on that first 3i Atlas clip. And then there's been a few people that have shared Bible verses and that I need to get in touch with God. I want you guys all to know I am so good with God. I love God. I love Jesus. I'm good. And if you feel like compelled that you need to leave that for me, you just go right ahead. The comments can sometimes get really kind of interesting, but know if you're going to take the time to write something kind of crappy about me or the session or my client, I'm probably going to delete it. So maybe save your energy and just click through. It's totally cool if you don't get into this. But I don't usually leave those up because they're just not nice. And the work I'm doing is very heart-centered work. And if it's not your cup of tea, A-okay. But I know it is resonating with a lot of people and a lot of people are really interested in what my clients have to say. So I hope you enjoy this clip and we'll talk soon. See you later. Just out of curiosity, do you have any information about that 3i Atlas?
I had a feeling that you were going to ask me about that, and it also kind of planted the seed for Vanessa because your video popped up a week or so ago.
Right.
It popped up in her awareness because we sent it. We wanted her to see it, and so she watched it. And it is definitely here for humanity. It is making people wonder if there's more out there, and well, of course there is. It's going to help humanity evolve our consciousness and the energy of it, kind of like the other higher self. I mean, it's all us. It's kind of the same thing, that it is helping people evolve, and the energy from it is going to help raise our level of frequency also.
So what will that be experienced like for people on Earth?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it the closest to the sun right around this time?
Right.
Okay, so that's why a lot of people on Earth, including Vanessa for sure, has been kind of going through a lot of healing lately. Like her physical body's kind of been in more discomfort, and she doesn't normally hurt,
right,
but we're helping to clear a lot of stuff, and that energy from that vessel is doing that. Okay. So that's why a lot of people are it's chaos right now.
Okay.
And it's because it's helping. Anything that's in a lower density is gonna have to come up, right?
Okay.
And so, that.
So we're kind of the healing phases.
Yes.
Of
what's to come, right? So we're kind of getting prepared now for when it gets closer to Earth.
And then what do you think it'll be like?
Well, honestly, Suzanne, it's going to depend on what frequency you're vibing at.
Right.
So for those that are kind of in the fear mode, that a lot of the people are in fear mode with they everything's negative, right? They're in all that hating and separation and all these things. Those folks are going to experience more of that.
Okay.
Because that energy from that 3i Atlas is going to amplify whatever frequency you're at.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if you're at the lower, you're going to experience more chaos and more of that. If you're higher, like you and Vanessa are, then you're going to experience more of that. It's more like an amplifier, kind of.
I understand.
We're using it as an amplifier to really see where humanity is right now. That's kind of what we're using it as, kind of like a gauge, a little bit. So, it's being used in multiple ways.
Do you think its purpose will become clear to humanity as it comes closer?
For those that are awake, like y'all, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, such exciting times.
It is. It is. Everything has a purpose.
I love
And it's all for your evolvement.
Right.
Always. It's always for your highest good. Always.
And even the people that are in the fear mode, that's what their soul probably needs to experience,
Yeah,
I would think.
it needs to kind of bubble up to the surface so that they can be like, so they can make a more of a conscious choice, like, you know, I need to choose a different way.
Oh, I love that.
So it's all in, like Vanessa, it's what your free will. What are you choosing? What are you consciously choosing?
Right.
And if they're stuck in the fear mode, like Vanessa's been stuck in the mud, you know, in the past.
Right.
You got to choose something different. And so it's got, if we have to make you so damn uncomfortable and have to experience all this chaos to wake your ass up, then so be it.
Okay.
It's your choice. It's your choice. Does that make sense? It's your choice.
I got it. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that. I hope you didn't mind.
No, of course not. Do you have anything else?
No.
No, we're doing completely fine.
Yeah, no, I think, oh gosh. No, it has just been just so much fun to sit with you here today. And I love that you came through so quickly. And she's just such a beautiful soul. And it's an honor to assist her in this way. I know she had to wait a while to get in for this appointment, but I have to know that the timing is absolutely perfect for her today to have this session.
Yes, she wasn't ready before now.
Okay.
She wouldn't be able to receive all of this like she is now.
Okay. She's ready.
She's ready.